Hey, I'm Rob Menzies, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be here reviewing the Black Country Customs Monolith distortion pedal. A special shout out here to the super fun, awesome Happy Time Pedal Show and Gabor and Alex, who have already created a video and inspired me to buy this pedal. If you're interested in watching that video, check it out up here. I will put a link to it, but thank you guys, as this looks to be an amazing pedal, so I'm really looking forward to it. Just really to do a shout out, as I'm conscious that there are a lot of you that have joined this channel now relating to the fact that I've started doing guitar based information, and so we're going to be using Amplitude and iRig in this video to help us pick up some of the sounds from this new great distortion pedal. But first of all, we need to actually go through and do the unboxing of this distortion pedal so we can show you what's in the box, and then we'll plug it in and we'll give you some different sounds so you can hear what it actually sounds like when we try the different modes. So without further ado, I'm happy to say that this lovely effects pedal arrived today in the post. So really excited about unboxing this. So next bit that we're going to do is move to the unboxing of this guitar effects pedal, and then we're going to get it plugged in and we're going to run you through all of the different sounds that you get from the effects pedal. Okay, let's crack on with this unboxing. First of all, as you can see, we've got the outer sleeve of this lovely Black Country Customs, handcrafted in the UK and being UK based. What more could we ask? As I then turn over, we then, oh, I'm hiding away here. So what we then have is confirms that it is the Monolith Black Country Customs distortion pedal and gives you your serial number and your EAN on the side of the box. If we then slide this one out, as we can see, nice and shiny. So we have this lovely shiny tin that we have here that basically, I think it's a great way of presenting the effects pedal, and what a great way to store it. So I think that's really nice. And again, you've got the Black Country Customs, so I'll probably be losing this one, but I think I'm definitely keeping the tin. And then as we take the lid off, the lid's actually not that easy to get off. Is actually a bit stuck. Right, so if we look at that, you can see you've got foam, and you can see that that's obviously worked as part of it. So it's a bit of a tight fit on the tin, but definitely want to keep it. And then we see the pedal inside the tin, and it's got some foam around here so that it's not going to be rattling around the place, which is good. Let's now take this pedal out and show you what it looks like. We'll put the tin down behind us. And yeah, this is the distortion pedal. So as you can see, quite a basic pedal, but at the same time it's obviously a very pretty one. Now again, if you didn't know, this is actually made by Laney. But the bit that I really like with this pedal is that you've actually got multiple effects within the same pedal, and also the dials I think look really fantastic. If you look at the detail around these dials, you don't normally tend to get that on effects pedals, so I think that's really, really good. It's also slightly different than you would normally expect on a distortion pedal. So yes, you have distortion level, yes you have volume level, so that one's not too much of a surprise. Sometimes you get tones on distortion. This one definitely has a tone to go with it, but this one is really interesting. So the R is actually standing for the range. Now within the distortion pedal actually is a built-in compressor, and this actually helps with the high or the low tone. So again, depending on which way you're turning it, up or down, it's either going to bring up the high tones or it's going to bring up the low tones a little bit more, and you can then use it. Now again, you'll notice that there is a switch, which is quite a substantial switch. It's in the middle, and this gives us 3 different setting modes. So with the D1 at the top, this is quite a high compression, and this is giving you a distorted high compression sound, probably for more heavy metal type sounds. In the middle, you then have just OD, so that's just your overdrive distortion, and then at the bottom here you've got distortion 2. Now this is a more lighter compressed distortion, and it's going to give you a different tone, not quite so heavy. So without any further ado, I think the best thing that we can do with this lovely looking pedal, and doesn't it look fantastic with these lovely graphics on it? I really do like the build quality of this pedal. I think it looks wonderful, and I think the casing is really great. Oh, I was going to say let's go plug it in, but before we do, let's show you the other bits that are in the box. So we have the foam that we were talking about, and I need to take that foam bit out for a minute, and then we have the manual. He said nearly drop in the box. So again, in your manual here, as you go through it, it gives you a full breakdown of what the guitar pedal is all about, and again it gives you a breakdown of what it is. Again, the R being the range, number 1 being distortion, number 3 up here being volume. As I turn, 4 is then our mode switch, which we were talking about, which then runs you through the different types of modes and continued. We then have the tone, which is number 5, so we've got that one there, and then obviously the big button, which is the first switch. So again, working really well with that one. So we're going to put the bits we don't need back in the box, and as I said, this is a really well made, well crafted box. I'm absolutely going to be keeping this tin. That's absolutely how I'm going to be storing the product, so definitely going to be doing that. Let me put that one back away again, and why not, let's put the sleeve back over it once again, seeing as this is so well made. But the bit that we want to do now is actually go plug in the pedal. We're going to line this in through Amplitube so that I'm able to record the sound for you so you can hear what it sounds like, and we'll give you a demo of the different sounds that we're able to get. Okay, so we're going to crack on and give you some different examples from this pedal, but before we get started, what I'm going to do is just run you through the setup that we've got. So guitar for today is my guitar, so surprise surprise, I haven't stolen anybody else's. So this is an Ibanez I think it's a GSA 60, there we go. So that is a GSA 60 that we're going to be using. On this guitar we've got 3 key pickups, we've got a 5-way flip switch that is on it, so we've obviously got a humbucker that is there on the bridge pickup, and then we've got 2 single coils that are there for the middle and the neck pickup. What I'm going to do with this is basically, as we go through and try the different settings, I'm going to use different pickups to try and show you different sounds. What I'll also do is show you the clean tone, and also I will show you the distorted tone at the same time. Setup that we have got then is coming out of this guitar, that's flowing through and is going down beside me here into the iRig HD2 and then feeding into Amplitube 4. I'll quickly do a photo that I'll put over here, which is going to be the setup I've got in Amplitude. I've kept this one really simple, so I've gone for a very basic amp. Not really tweaked around with it very much. The idea is this is a very clean amp, a non-distorted tone, so that we can get something really basic to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of work this up from a distorted point of view. So first thing that we're going to look at is going to be the overdrive only. What we're then going to do is go into that softer distortion, or that softer compressed distortion, and then we're going to move up to the higher distortion. Now in each one that we're going to do, I'm going to take a little photo of the pedal so you can just see where I turned the knobs to and where I'd found the sound, and then you can have a listen. Obviously with yourself, you can have a play around and you can see what the range and everything sounds like within here, but this is just to give you an example. So to get you started then, let's begin with a clean tone. We're going clean tone on the neck pickup, and then we're going to be feeding in through, and we'll then turn on the overdrive. So let's start off giving you that clean tone. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so as you can see, just did your basic riff there. I think with that overdrive setting, it's quite good for some of the older rock and roll type music. Again, doing free all right now there, that's going back from the 60s, 70s, don't know, something like that. And again, that gives us quite a nice tone. It's not too overly distorted, but it gives us something that's a bit driven. Seems to work really well on the neck pickup and gives you quite a nice tone that goes with it. So now I'm going to swap over. I'm actually going to go to the middle pickup, so we'll swap that one over. I'm going to change the settings on the pedal. We're going to go for something that's a little less, a little more distorted. We're going to bring in some of that compression that is within the pedal, and as you'll see, this kind of nudges it up a little bit. So let me just quickly make some setting changes. Again, I'm going to put a photo up here for you so that you can see what it actually what it looks like and where I've decided to move the settings to. But before we do, I am just going to give you a clean tone on this middle pickup as a baseline so that you can see what that sounds like. Okay, so again, clean the guitar sounds like. Okay, so nice clean tone. We're now going to swap over and add on the distortion pedal. So again, down here for me. So this is on the D2 setting. Again, photo up here to show you what settings I decided to put it on after having a little play with it. And this is what it sounds like. So as we can see there, a little bit more of a compressed tone that's starting to come in. It's got a bit more of a fuzzy kind of style or a sound to it. For this one, I kind of think that this one sounds really good from a point of view of, should we say, 80s, 90s style rock. So there are a couple of little bits for you. We did Dire Straits' Money for Nothing, if you didn't recognise that one. And also had a crack on Poison's Nothing But a Good Time, just so that you can kind of see the difference between it. So a little bit of glam rock for you in there as well. So what we're going to do now is move on to our third sound. So over onto the humbucker, we're now up on the bridge pickup, and what we're now going to be doing is also changing the pedal. Again, I'm going to put a photograph up here for you, so I'm going to have a little play now and get the settings right, and we're going to put this onto the D1 setting. So this should be more of a compressed sound, and what we should be hearing here is a little bit more distorted, a little bit more power that is coming out of it. This is probably the setting I'm going to use the most. I really like the sound of this one. One of the bits that I really like, and keep an ear out for it as I'm playing through, is normally when I'm using a distortion pedal, you do tend to find everything gets really distorted. The bit I like about this is you can really pick up every single note. It's not just a general noise with the distortion. You still can really pick up the tones and the note. It's got that great distorted overdrive fuzz sound to it, but at the same time you can really pick up what you're playing, and I really like that. That's really good. So I think this setting is going to be the one that I play the most, if I'm honest. So again, photo up here of the settings. Okay, so let's go and have some fun. Okay, so I hope that gave you some ideas in regards to this pedal. Once again, I would recommend, you would have noticed earlier on in this video, I did mention the super fun, awesome Happy Time pedal show where they do a full review on this pedal. Also, if you're considering buying this pedal, I would recommend giving that one a watch. I am going to be doing some more follow-on guitar related material coming up very soon. I'm actually going to be doing an upgrade from Amplitude 4 to Amplitude 5, so do stick around for that one, as I know several of my subscribers have been here for the iRig and the Amplitude setups, so that's going to be coming up soon, so I'll talk you through that one. At the same time, what I would recommend to you as well, if you have enjoyed this, I'm doing more and more of guitar playing on my Instagram account, on my IGTV, and I will put a link down below to my IGTV if you want to come along and have a look. Pretty much all of that and my Instagram channel is now going guitar related, so I'm probably doing a little bit more on the motorbike side on my YouTube channel and more on my guitar side on my Instagram, but I am going to kind of keep it coming as well on YouTube. So anyway, enough of my babble. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found this one interesting. Would recommend this pedal. Really enjoyed guiding you through it. Great first impressions. I do love the packaging as well as the look of this pedal, and the 3 different dynamic sounds I think gives you a really flexible pedal that all you really need is a guitar, this pedal and an amp, and you can be rocking and rolling. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and looking forward to seeing you in another video again very soon. Hey, I'm Rob Menzies and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be here reviewing a guitar effects pedal which I can't remember the name of. Black Country Customs Monolith. Hey, I'm Rob Menzies, welcome back. Squeezing me up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please remember to not only like the video but also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos like this in the future. Thanks again for watching and see you again soon.